So y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps? Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000.
So you got onto the internet to tell people to lie to the government to get more food stamps. You then proceeded to say exactly how you're lying by stating that you're not homeless, even though you told the worker that, and that you're actually in a 3-bedroom house chilling very comfortably. Then the next clip I see is you in a bed in a bonnet stating that they done cut your food stamps off, found out you was lying, and now you owe $35,000. And it doesn't stop there.
Someone literally tried to call me out because I get EBT, but I drive a 2025 Benz. It's none of your business what I drive.
So y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps? Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from, but I have to pay them back. So y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet because everything is not for the internet. And I learned that. Now I'm sitting here stuck, hungry as fuck, no food. And I don't got no fucking $35,000, so I don't know where they think I'm about to get that from.
The fact that people think the government won't check your social media post is wild. I am related to too many people who make much more money than I do, who are on social services and food stamps. I've seen folks get on the internet talking about how to sell their food stamps. That's why you be careful what you put on social media. Even employers look at social media as well. Just be careful. The government don't play. This experience taught her a few valuable lessons. The first and most important is that she should have done things legally. The second is that not everything needs to be shared on social media. What did she actually think would happen? I guess she didn't know social media was also used by certain organizations to verify certain information, especially when it comes to those on benefits. Most likely, while reviewing her account, the agent assigned to her case came across the video she posted where she openly bragged about her strategy to get more money, and the worst part is that she knew she didn't even qualify for it. She was living in a 3-bedroom house, yet claimed to be homeless. She was driving a nice car, but told them she was barely getting by. Those false claims are just to qualify for extra support, but everything came crashing down once they saw that video. That was all the evidence they needed. They know that some people lie on these applications, which is exactly why they've ramped up investigations. These benefits were created to help people who genuinely can't work, or who need temporary support. Not for those who take advantage of the system, knowing they're not eligible.
Food stamp fraud. It's a real thing. So you got onto the internet to tell people to lie to the government to get more food stamps. You then proceeded to say exactly how you're lying by stating that you're not homeless, even though you told the worker that, and that you're actually in a 3-bedroom house chilling very comfortably. You said your mama said that you don't gotta tell all them folks your business. Then the next clip I see is you in a bed in a bonnet stating that they done cut your food stamps off, found out you was lying, and now you owe $35,000. And it doesn't stop there. Because right after she made that video, the police came knocking on her door and arrested her for fraud. So here are the 3 things that could have happened. You either get temporarily or permanently disqualified from the program, you gotta repay the benefits, and or depending on the amount, you could face some jail time. So depending on the seriousness, you can either face fines or up to 20 years in jail. Now, they're going to find out regardless, whether you file your tax return or they run your social, because now they have programs to catch up with people. But what you absolutely shouldn't do is get on the internet telling everyone play by play how you're defrauding the government. You should never come on here and admit that you committed a crime. Like, come on now. It's like those people who are getting those half off flights or half off hotels or half off their bills, and then they got arrested and got out of jail, got on TikTok to basically tell us play by play how they committed that fraud. Sir, you still have charges pending. It's time to put the phone down. They're building a case on you through them comments and them videos. Yeah, don't come to the internet with your crimes. Keep that in a diary. Keep that to yourself.
As someone who works next to the food stamp people, they watch y'all pages. People saying someone snitched. No, she snitched on herself. Meanwhile, I'm out here living in my car with my dog and barely qualify. They already know. They're just waiting for you to tell them the truth. I guess she thought this was just a game, something to brag about online for reaction, but it completely backfired. It's clear she didn't know how serious things were and probably never imagined that anyone would actually check what was being posted on social media. That lack of awareness is likely why sharing all those details didn't seem like a big deal at the time. But reality hit hard when a $35,000 bill showed up. In the end, she snitched on herself, and that's what makes the whole story so wild. None of this would have happened if she hadn't felt the need to show off. That moment of bragging is exactly what got her in this position. The thing is, when it comes to programs like food stamps, a lot of people have figured out ways to take advantage of it, even when they don't qualify. What many forget is that the system is catching up, and now, people are being held accountable for their actions.
Someone literally tried to call me out because I get EBT, but I drive a 2025 Benz.
What?
It's none of your business what I drive.
You the one telling us.
And if I get EBT. Yes, I get $2,700 in food stamps.
Come again?
And I drive a 2025 Benz. Who cares?
We care. We.
And I'll be pulling out the EBT card from my Louis wallet.
All right, now you playing with people's emotions. Like, come on now.
I'm just here living the life at your expense. Thanks, taxpayers. I just love being lazy. I love living off of others, and that's how I make my living. Food.
At least, I don't want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but at least she know her worth and know what she, and I'm going to be honest, she probably is well put together because she is living this life. And that's what's wrong with America.
The only reason they're calling you out is because by claiming those benefits, you're essentially saying you need financial help. And let's be real, no one who can afford a brand new car should be pretending they're struggling, because clearly they're not. Those two things just don't go together. If you're in a position to buy a new car, that's a strong sign you don't need government assistance. These benefits are meant to support those who are genuinely in need, not to help maintain someone's lifestyle. And that's the part she still doesn't seem to understand.
Nail salons are no longer accepting your EBT card for payment. I just went and got my nails done, like I do every month, at the same nail salon.
This is what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
They accept all forms
She
of
tells on
payment.
herself.
There's a sign right on their counter. We accept all cards. My EBT food stamp card is a card.
You paying for your
I have
nails
used
with
this card
food
to
stamps?
pay for my nails, my lashes, my eyebrows, okay, for over 5 years.
What they got going on in Michigan?
I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was the car company they go through.
No.
I don't know if it was the state of Michigan.
The state of
I don't know
Michigan,
if it's
yeah.
them themselves, but they are no longer accepting your EBT card as a form of payment. So I had to call my boyfriend and have him wire me some money because obviously I didn't carry cash with me to get my nails done. It was $110 and I was going to use my EBT card. Wouldn't go through.
She
Kept
talks
trying.
like she is just
Called
always
it.
so
I
inconvenient.
have over $8,000 in food stamps. Okay, that's my balance. I have plenty.
She's got
But it was
plenty,
declined.
over
So,
$8,000 sitting on a food stamp
if
card.
you were
This is
like
crazy.
me and was using your EBT card for any kind of services at a salon, can't do it no more.
This
So,
is crazy.
there's that. Thank you, government.
Limiting what this card can be used for was honestly one of the smartest moves Trump made regarding this benefit. A lot of people seem to have forgotten the actual purpose of this payment. I've noticed some are treating it like regular income, spending it on extravagant and non-essential things. Some even go as far as planning trips and luxury vacations with it, which is exactly the kind of misuse these new restrictions are trying to stop. What really gets me is that many of them are exposing themselves without even realizing it. Look at what she is currently doing. She is openly telling millions of people about how she is misusing those benefits, and that she is going to be surprised when they knock at her door. Maybe she thinks it's nothing, but with the changes taking place, it's only a matter of time before she is hit with letters demanding repayment, just like the woman who ended up owing $35,000.
But I can tell you personally that when I worked at the grocery store and I cashed them out, the receipts were alarming. $13,000 on EBT food, not including the $29,000 that was on EBT cash.
They had
EBT
30,000 on their EBT cash balance left.
Yes.
And as a cashier, you can see that.
Yes.
And you're like, holy shit, what do you have 30 grand on?
Imagine claiming benefits and stacking them to the point where you end up with $30,000 just sitting in your account. That alone shows that the person clearly didn't need the help in the first place. Because if they did, the money would have been used for actual necessities. Instead, they're receiving benefits that should have gone to someone who genuinely needs support. And this is probably why some people turn around and try to sell it. And the only reason they do that is because they don't need it, so they treat it like extra income. It's unfair, especially when there are people struggling every day who don't even qualify for the help they desperately need.
What was that? Did I just see someone celebrating, if not almost bragging, that they were on government assistance to be able to support their family? Now, let's be very clear here. If a person is in genuine need to support their family, there is nothing wrong with accepting help. That's what government assistance is there for. And I might be showing my age here a little bit, and that's okay. But I can very clearly remember a time when many people would do almost anything to avoid being on government assistance. It was a source of pride to be able to support their families all on their own. They did not want to have to rely on the American taxpayer to fund and support their families. They wanted to do it themselves. But now we've reached a point where being on government assistance is something that is being celebrated. I can't wait to see what is being celebrated on social media next.
She's completely right. The woman in the video was acting as if it were some kind of achievement, something to be proud of, and based on how she was celebrating, it doesn't seem like she plans to get a job anytime soon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of those people who are perfectly capable of working, but choose to stay at home just to keep receiving government benefits, those who simply aren't willing to make a living like the rest of us. There's a real sense of pride in being able to support your family, which is why her video is so confusing. It feels like things are moving backward these days. I really thought everyone would want to take care of their own family, but clearly, I was wrong. Some people seem totally fine with having their bills paid by the government.